Hi mom, hi dad. Lots of love from Canada from me, Jones, and the kids. For those of you who don't know me, thank you for stopping by to watch this video. My name is Falguni and I am back with another video of how we are dealing with the COVID situation here in Canada. Now, I wanted to share with all of you how I started stocking up on my groceries. Of course, before the whole pandemic panic had started. You know, when you're reading so much about lockdowns in other parts of the world and you start seeing images on TV about these shelves being empty, you want to make sure that you have stocked up well, much before the chaos starts. And initially, it's not like you know what you need to do. So I can tell you that I had started panicking big time, not only because I wanted to make sure that I stocked up on all the items that were necessary to feed my family of four, but also because I wanted to make sure that I don't go overboard with my spending. Because you want to be able to manage your expenses also within the same income. It's not like the income is going up, right? And this would be something that you would have to do month on month. So, my first experience was when I was at this supermarket sometime in February this year with my baby in the stroller and a huge reusable shopping bag hanging at the back of the stroller, in which I had planned to put all the items that were on my list. So I, like all other times, went in with my shopping list, which obviously was short, and I knew that all the items are going to fit into the bag. But as I entered the store, I can now see the carts around me are full, and I am obviously looking into everybody's cart shamelessly, trying to see what are they buying that I'm not. And to make matters worse, some of the items that I wanted were out of stock. So I started panicking even more. Now picture this, I'm walking down the aisles and I can see everybody carrying this huge white box in their hand, and I'm wondering what is this box that every cart seems to be having. So I trace back and it turns out that it was a box of sanitizers, and not one but 24 pieces in one. And I'm standing here in front of the shelf where these sanitizers are there, and I'm thinking to myself, while all the stores are running short of sanitizers, I have this box in front of me which I can very well pick right now. So I joined the crowd and I picked a box for myself as well. Now I'm trying to maneuver the stroller in one hand and I'm trying to juggle the box in the other hand. Simultaneously, I'm trying to load my bag with all the groceries that I had planned. And I was not able to manage anything, and I very shortly called my husband and I told him, could you please join me inside the store? And when he entered, I can tell you the look on his face was priceless. He was like, what the heck are you doing? And I then started explaining to him that how I saw everybody picking up these sanitizers, and we are now standing in the middle of the aisles and we are trying to reason out as to whether we should really pick up 24 sanitizers or not. Now we realized that the kids and I would be staying at home most part of the day, right, or almost all of the time, and the only person who would be needing the sanitizers would be my husband, who would be traveling to work back and forth, of course, until the home work from home option starts. So we really did not need sanitizers, and we could use hand soaps that were available at home. So it did not make sense to buy more than 5 bottles. And this experience actually made us go back and question each item that we were picking up, because we really wanted to know what did we have to stock on and what we did not. And one tip I have to give you here is, do not get influenced by what you see around the store, what people are picking. You can easily get carried away. Pick what is required for you, and just make sure that you have the month's supply and you have one extra month of supply, and you will be in a good place. You do not need to stock up for 6 months at a stretch, because things will be available. It's just the frequency at which you're going may reduce. And also online shopping, of course, the groceries will make it a point to make sure the goods come to you through other channels, right? So you'll always have an option to buy your groceries. Now usually how I do my grocery shopping is that I have a list in Excel that I maintain, and against each of the items that I have to buy month on month, I have a meal plan. So before the pandemic, also I would never walk into a store without a list, because this keeps me away from making those impulsive purchases and also keeps my grocery visits really short. As I always need to go with my younger son, and some of you might know how difficult it can get if a baby reaches saturation in a store. So when the COVID-19 situation was starting, I went through that same Excel, and against each of the items that I was initially buying, I wrote which items needed to be stocked upon and which items we could avoid. So, like, we would stick to essentials, we would stick to the items that we consume on a regular basis. So let's start with the non-food items first. We stocked up on kitchen towels, tissue boxes, toilet rolls, laundry supplies, detergents, dryer sheets, and for all of these, we made sure we had the month of supply for the month in which we were going to use it, and one extra month. We also stocked up on vinegar and baking soda, because here in Canada, everybody uses vinegar and baking soda to clean their houses, and it's super cheap to buy those items. Right, so I made sure I bought those in bulk. I also stocked up on hygiene items like toothpaste for the kids and the adults, hand washes, dish washing soaps, hand sanitizers, and very important, medicines for all of us. And we also bought items in bulk for our food, which is, say, rice. We bought lots and lots of rice. We bought big bags of potatoes. When I say big bag, I usually buy a 10-pound bag for onions and potatoes, because those last me a month. We also stocked upon pulses and different pulses, so that we have a variety, like red lentils, chana dals, moong dals, and you could choose out of, you don't need to buy the whole array of pulses, you just need to stick to like 2 or 3. We also buy ginger and garlic in bulk. For the oils, we bought olive oil, ghee, coconut oil, all the other sunflower oil that we were using. And in fact, I have now started making ghee at home, because I found out that it's so simple to make, and plus outside you pay double the price. So I just make sure I buy more of butter and then make it into ghee. And we bought things with longer shelf life, like pastas, flours, chickpea flour, and all-purpose flour, wheat flour. We also bought breakfast cereals, and yes, fruits. We bought fruits that last longer, so we would probably buy apples, which last much longer, pears, etc. Canned items like red kidney beans, chickpeas, etc. Buy canned tomatoes, which are great for your sauces, pasta sauce or pizza sauces. We also bought canned soups. Now, generally we don't buy these, but we bought only for emergency if we run out of, fresh vegetables. We bought all kinds of sauces, vinegar, salsa, ketchup, mayo, mustard, etc. Also, an important thing, buy snack items. When you have kids at home, they will easily start getting, bored, and they want to eat a lot more. Sorry, these are toys that I'm trying to keep my little one busy while he's on the side. That's Christopher, and he's joined me today for my video recording, but he is very, very playful, so I'm gonna try and keep him busy. Anyways, other items that we stocked up on was eggs, butter, and in frozen vegetables, I usually don't go for carrots and peas. I prefer the Asian blends, which have broccoli, mushrooms, zucchini, capsicums, etc., because these make a good stir fry. Also, we bought a frozen bag of sweet potato fries and frozen edamame. Healthy and very, very convenient, because you can easily microwave them or bake them in the oven. I also managed to find milk powder and condensed milk in some of the Indian grocery stores. So I kept that in case we run out of fresh milk. In the fresh produce section, I picked up big size of cabbage, big bags of tomatoes, vegetables like okras, cauliflower, that can be used for different curries, and they last a week also. Now for salads, I like to pick broccoli, romaine lettuce, spinach, cucumbers, mini sweet bell peppers, and carrots. And these last longer also, and they make great tasting salads. I personally like yogurt a lot, so instead of buying from outside, I started making yogurt at home again. super simple to make. In fact, when my family tasted the yogurt that I'd made for the first time, they loved it, and they said that, you know what, they're now going to buy store-bought yogurt again. For my baby, I would always stock upon 2 boxes of diapers and 3 tins of powdered milk or Similac. Now, you have to remember that you don't have to stock up month on month, because some of these items are going to obviously last you a lot longer, right? And now we don't go to the grocery stores, we just buy our stuff online. So even if I need something on a monthly basis, I just order it online and it comes to my doorstep. The only thing that I would tell you guys to remember when you're doing your groceries, especially during these kind of situation, is that try to rotate the items that you're stocking up on, because the last thing you want is that you've bought these items and they are near expiry or they're getting spoiled, and buy what is necessary. So that's all I wanted to share in today's video. Do leave your comments below if you think I should do it better than what I have mentioned, or if you like this video and you found it helpful. So until next time, please do subscribe to my channel so I can post more such videos of how me and my family are enjoying our life here in Canada. And till we meet again, make the most of what you have, and please do not forget to celebrate this life that you have. So goodbye then, and see you in my next video.